What is Whozoo? What is it?
In order to answer that, let me go back a little bit. So it was I was running I'd set up a commercial agency that was a traditional local agent, Southeast London and Kent, Surrey, Sussex, I guess, and looked to that was quite effective. It was doing okay. So the idea was then to open up another branch. So we looked at an office in Guildford, and essentially we're going to sort of pin the corners of the M25. I do appreciate it's a circle, but and then sort of go from there. Little branches of SME commercial agents, and
Sorry, what's SME?
oh, sorry, small medium enterprise. So like specifically focused on the lowest end of the market.
Yeah.
So not trying to do stuff in the West End, not trying to do 20 million pound deals that are nice if they come up, but it's not really what we do. And it took me a while to get to grips with that. Like everyone wants to do the biggest deal they can, right? But we were so good at generating volume really consistently. And to be honest, for the first part of it, I was like pushing it back, like it's all small stuff, I'm not interested in it. And then realised actually that's the business that I had. But then when we sort of looked at the numbers on, okay, so let's say I wanted to grow that nationally, which was what I wanted to do. Let's say 20, 25 branches, that's 20, 25 leases, branch managers, however many staff, super expensive, massive headache. I spend my life on the M25, or I spend my life going up and down the motorway, and just not the business I wanted, having like put a load of energy into doing that. So then just started to look at other alternatives, got really set on like national brand, lowest end of the market, like constantly national brand, lowest end of the market, believing that there's an option to do that. And basically what was the sort of most effective, cost effective, cheapest way of getting that service out there? Well, why don't we work with self-employed agents as opposed to paying them a wage? And then actually they're also super incentivized because they're on a high commission structure and all that sort of stuff. But a lot of people will say, oh, that's the company who does like the self-employed stuff. That's secondary to me. That's not the business as far as I'm concerned. It's about national brand, lowest end of the market. That's the most important thing for me. How we do it, doesn't really matter to me. It's the route that we believed in or believe in when we launched. And we tested it for the last year of city and county. So we didn't announce that we were doing it, but basically said to the agents, we're going to convert you over to no salary, self-employed. You run your own diaries now, but you're on 50% of any of the deals that you do.
How big were you then? How many employees or how many
we had
people
four agents and a couple of ops staff at the time.
Okay. Right.
You said it was quite an American model. Is that your inspiration?
100%. Yeah. And like Europe does a bit of it, UAE, like
Yeah,
I think
Dubai's making
I
commission.
think it might be the UK that sort of is the only one that doesn't really do it.
And how did the agents take that when you put that in front of them?
Yeah, communicated it to them. I wasn't going to do it and then lose the agents and like talk to them about it. And you get some flexibility around how you work. You don't have to be here at 8:30. You get to earn more if you're banking. Obviously, it doesn't work for everyone. No. So there were some people it just simply didn't work for straight away. But I could have told you that before. So
so it's a franchise.
Very, very close to it. It's the easiest answer for me says yes, but it's not actually a franchise contract that they sign. It's a license agreement.
So sorry, when you say license, so is there areas you get Southeast, you get North London, or
we
does the license
launched
work?
on that basis, but what we realised is it's not like Resi where like they want their little postcode patch. There's obviously people who are like, so Nathan, who lives in Croydon, does a load of business in Croydon. If leads come into our business, we'll give them over to Nathan Croydon because it just makes sense. Equally, Nathan will have leads or he'll have stock to sell in like Birmingham because that's the client who he had some stock in Birmingham, but they wanted to work with Nath. Yeah. Version 1 of the business would have been, well, Nath, actually, you've got to pass that over to the guy in Birmingham. Yeah. Doesn't work.
It's so hard when you got clients. You just want to deal with them no matter
100%. Yeah, I don't want to take that.
How do you deal with the politics of that then?
There isn't any. No one cares. Everyone's cool with it. Like,
get what they sign up for.
Are you Mother Teresa? I mean, do they come to you and complain at times, and you sort it out as a referee at times?
No, never had it. Never had it. It's what we realised.
You've never had any like I should be entitled to this amount of money, or
not for territory reasons. If agents do deals together and there's splits, yeah, of course, there's that kind of stuff. But that's nothing to do with, well, I'm the guy in wherever, because everybody has the benefit. So if you're the guy in Birmingham, you also have the benefit. If you have a client who's got stock in London, the guys in London won't moan.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's your client.